So you were going out with this guy, and all of a sudden things just went cold, and you think that the guy ghosted him. At least that's how it looks for you. I want to talk about explain some of the circumstances why these situations happen in some cases. And once I explain that, we're gonna see that it's pretty obvious what we can do in order to fix that. What we can do so that doesn't happen again to you. Okay, so first, let's say that you're going out with a guy that is the right guy. This is a good guy. We're not talking about guys that we're not talking about bad boys. We're not talking about a guy that doesn't like that you can tell right away that is not really into the serious relationship. Doesn't want to have that responsibility. Now we're talking. This is something that is more towards the guy that they say this is a man of value. This is a good guy. This is a guy that respects you. This is a guy that respects himself, and the kind of person that you say it is worth trying something with this guy because he's a man of value. He sees things and behaves, reacts things in a very different way. One thing that you're going to notice is that these kind of guys, they're usually pretty confident, don't really doubt themselves, and they have no fear of showing to the woman they're going out that she is valued. This is when sometimes some women, when they notice that the guy is interested, they think that they have the upper hand, and they start kind of changing a little bit the way they treat him or the way they talk to him. They think that, okay, now I'm the guy that I'm the one that has the upper hand in this relationship. So when you change the way you're treating this guy, and you are used to the ordinary guys, which is a very, very high percentage of guys out there, probably more than 95%, they show you that they like you, and then you pull away, and most guys, they go after you. They chase you. The man of value, a guy that is like that, if you pull away, he'll walk away. Why will he walk away? Because he feels that you're not valuing him. He feels that if I'm showing you, if you already know that I like you and I'm doing this effort, and then you pull away, then you're not, the way he sees it is like you're not valuing the effort that I'm putting on this. And if you're not gonna value this effort, then I'm not gonna chase you. I don't want a woman that is not going to respect what I'm trying to do to create this, to make this relationship, to materialize this relationship. So the man of value is not going to respond as most, I would say, ordinary guys out there. He's going to walk away. He's not gonna be fearful to say, I'm not gonna play your games. I'm not gonna put you in a pedestal. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna show that woman immediately. He says, if you don't value my efforts, there are real consequences to that. And those consequences is me walking away, which is where that's one of the things that makes him different to a lot of the guys out there. Another reason why he's not going to play that kind of game is because if he plays the game with you, a lot of women are going to think this guy has no self-respect, because if I'm treating him in a way that I'm showing him that I really don't value his efforts. So you imagine what I can do if I get to have a relationship with this guy. And that happens very often. That guys become needy, and when they don't give themselves their place, like they don't have that self-esteem. They're more like the self-doubt kind of guy, fearful, needy. The woman is going to look at him and say, what can I expect of this guy? He has no self-esteem. So men of value, the moment they see a difference on the way you're treating him, because you think you have the power now because he showed you that he likes you, he just thinks, this woman is not worthy of my effort, and he'll walk away. That's exactly what they think. She's not worthy of me really putting the effort and going after her. Because if we're not even dating yet and she's already changing and she's already becoming a different person, then I don't want to find out what's going to happen if we become a thing, if we become a couple. A man of value might be attracted to you, but you have to understand one thing. First and foremost, he's attracted to the life he wants. He might really like you and he might put a big effort trying to make things work with you, but to him, he is more important. And that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it should always be. You, whether you're the man or the woman in the relationship, you should always come first. They value themselves so much to the point that they say, I am willing to put everything I got on the table for this woman. But if she changes, I just as willing as I am to do everything for her, I'm willing to grab everything from the table and walk away. That's why you have to be careful when you're thinking that like a guy ghosted you or something. First, you have to pay attention. Was this a guy, a man of value? Was this one guy that you say, you probably know, I'm sure that if you went out with him several times, you know when a man is a man of value and he's going to have more options. This is the kind of guy that I would like to have a relationship, but you cannot really play that. You cannot really play games with these guys because they're going to walk away right away. That's why sometimes women think that a guy ghosted her, and what could happen is that women always have more than one option. If a man of value is going out with you, some guys might be okay with you going out with other guys. Some guys will say, you know what, I'm moving in this relationship to the point that I want to made it official. Let's say that we are going to become a couple, and if he sees that he's putting a big effort and you still kind of going out with other guys, he's probably going to get the idea that, well, I guess we're not in the same channel. I'm almost there, ready to become something with her, and she's not. So it's not worth my effort. It's not worth me staying on this, and he just walk away. That's what happens many times when a woman thinks that she has been ghosted, or why didn't he fight more for the relationship, or why didn't he chase me when I say, hey, I'm not sure if I want to do this thing. I mean, some guys, they're not gonna do that kind of that. They're not gonna do those things. They're not gonna pursue so much to the point that is gonna go against their principles. They just value themselves, just like you value yourself. They value themselves as well. And for some women, it's kind of difficult to understand and believe that, yeah, there are actually guys out there that they value themselves and they can walk away and leave you, and they don't care. They don't care what you say. They don't care what people say about them. They will do it. That's why it's so important to notice when you're going out with a guy that you say, this is a man of value. This is a different game. This is a different story from most of the other guys that you have gone out, probably. So I just think you just have to pay attention what you're doing and how you do it. Okay? Give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.